name is Ivan Carpio. I'm one of the original founders of Doah Fest. It was 4 friends who started this project. Eduardo Lopez, Josh Turner, and Keith Sessler, and myself. And it's sort of started almost on a whim, the project. We went to festivals and we thought, we could do something like that and maybe improve on the things we didn't like about other festivals. And that's kind of where it took off from, was from that experience of going to festivals and coming camping here and then trying to do something unique and very organic. We do everything ourselves. It's all friends and us that put this together.
I mean, everything's just, really relaxed. You can just camp right here. You don't have to walk anywhere. A lot of big festivals, you have a separate camping area and you got to carry all your stuff. And then you have to walk a long way to see the music, but now you can just hang out, relax at your camp, enjoy the music, go to the river.
I want to go to the river.
That's obviously everyone's favorite part.
Dip
some toes.
Yeah.
Some toes.
Yeah, you can do backflips off the dock. You can just float there. It's great.
Most festivals are focused on the festival crowd, the festival goers, the hippies, maybe you could say, something like that. But what we've kind of stumbled upon and started to kind of define and refine is creating a festival experience for people that have never gone to a camping festival. A little more comfortable. We have the river, which makes things very comfortable when it's hot. We have yoga and meditation, which only really big festivals have. We're not genre specific, so that adds a level of complexity because we're not targeting a music demographic. We're kind of creating an experience. We have reggae, we have rock, we have some bluegrass, we have some hip hop, we have DJs. So we've sort of stumbled on this unique demographic, I feel like.
This morning when there wasn't too many people around, I went over to the wood line and checked it out. I mean, the river looks amazing. I have to get in the river. Other than that, the music's been amazing. I've seen a couple bands that we always see perform at events we go to. So all in all, it's just family here. Yeah, that's the best part. Everyone's family.
We focus on local bands. So we're not bringing Kanye West out here, which will draw people very easily. So people come here for the experience specifically. And they're not coming here just for one thing. It's for camping out and feeling all that positivity, hearing all these different types of music, different experiences. Some people have never swam in a river before. And then they get a chance to wake up and refresh in a river. And we have a set, something called a river set, which is a stage facing the river, which it'll happen today. And you'll see the whole community is out there in the river while a band's playing towards the river. And I think one other thing that makes this an experience is we've by total chance realized that we're creating a community. And I think that's another big thing in the modern marketing world is you're not trying to sell a product. You're trying to create the community first, and then you have customers for life. Clients that support you and you support them. We know almost all these people individually by name. So yeah.
Doah Fest has been fantastic. I'd never been here before. I didn't really know what to expect. I've been to tiny little festivals that was, bring your own everything. And I've been to big festivals, not to play, but I've attended big festivals. And there's a good thing about both sizes. I think Doah is the perfect size and has the perfect vibe. When I walked up, the first thing I did when I went to the river was see that you had to have river shoes, and I didn't have any river shoes, and a complete stranger gave me river shoes. So my experience of Doah thus far has been 100%.
The vibe was great. It was really fun for us to come up there and play. Just the quartet, we usually come with a bigger section, so I could hear everybody really clearly, and it was a lot easier to just interact. It's just the 4 of us with less people on stage, so I enjoyed that, Love playing in the mountains. This is my 3rd year here, actually. And I'm sure, starting now the sun's gone down, it's going to, be the most beautiful weather.
My name is Moki. I've been part of the Doah Fest since the beginning. I'm the sound engineer, in charge of the sound crew and the stage. All my sound crew, we're all working musicians. I was hired to play for them and became friends with the family and been with the Doah ever since the very beginning, part of the creation of it. The family is a great family. They've really got a good thing going on here, and I think they're planning on continuing this thing because, you know, look at the field. It's a beautiful thing, you know.
We say it's more than a music festival because it's not just a bunch of bands playing music, you know, on a sloppy, muddy field somewhere. It's something that's been crafted over time. It's very personable. We greet almost every person that comes in through the door. We drive around to make sure we meet everybody. We have bands. We have a whole other side, which is a disco. We have DJs. We have something called a silent disco, which after 1 o'clock we don't like to bother the neighbors, so we get the headphones on them and people are dancing sort of in silence. You know, it's almost artistic the way they're moving because you don't hear the music. But when you put the headphones on, it's a whole party in there. So I think, you know, this is an amazing small festival that if you want to go to a place where you get to meet your neighbors and they take care of your stuff and you take care of their stuff and you share and you get to be in an absolutely beautiful property, you know, between a peak and a river, this is the place to be. So we welcome all of you guys to come and join us at some point.